Hey there all YouTubers. Today I'm prepping a pork shoulder. I got a 5 1/4 pound pork shoulder here, and I trimmed as much fat off as I can because I want to be able to get a nice bark all the way around. I'm going to use this adobo with pepper seasoning as my dry brine. I'm going to get that on here and it's going to sit on the shoulder overnight. Then something else I've been wanting to do is use a coffee rub on pork. So I have from my buddy Leland over at Howlin Smoke BBQ. He sent me some coffee rub, so I'm going to put that on there tomorrow. I'll be using my KARUBECUE C-60, all true wood burning pit, all stainless steel. Going to be using that tomorrow. And I'm going to be using this Fort DMC sweet bourbon glaze that Leland also sent me. Okay, so today we'll be using the KARUBECUE C-60 true all wood burning pit. I'll be adjusting this bottom valve wide open, and I'll be closing this top one. You guys know I like to do my modifications. This thing doesn't need any modifications. The only thing I do is I add these little paper clips to hold that closed, because sometimes I'll bump it. This one here, put one on there just so I don't bump that. Keep that wide open. So wide open, all the way closed. Alright, getting the wood burning using this torch. Okay, now that my wood is burning, just come down here, turn this on. Start that draw fan, and it's going to make that wood burn even faster, and it's going to start drawing down. Want to let this burn down till you get a nice coal bed. Temperature, I'm shooting for 235. This thing will cycle on and off. But as you can see, all that nasty smoke, all that creosote nasty shit that you don't want going into your barbecue is going up and out. Once the fan kicks on, all that stuff gets burned through the coal bed, and none of it goes into your pit. Coming out of here will be clear smoke. None of that nasty shit. That's the magic of the KARUBECUE. Alright, the fan just kicked on. There's your smoke coming out of the top. Look down here. Nothing. Clear. Super clear. Clean smoke. That's what you want on your meat. You don't want this nasty shit. That's the magic of the KARUBECUE. Right there. It's pulling that flame down through the coal bed. Burning all that bad stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of this Howlin Smoke coffee rub on here. Alright, the pit's up to temp. Let's give it a spray of cold water. That's all, just cold water. Smoke sticks to cold, wet meat. That's right. Put that in there. Get it rocking. So basically, all we got to do at this point is keep feeding it logs, basically pre-burning the logs on top. By the time it gets down to the hot coal bed, all that nasty shit's burned off. And you can see nice and clear. There's no smoke. Smoke, no smoke. smoke. Bad, good. That's it. All you got to do is sit back, wait till the fan stops, and give it a couple pokes every once in a while. You don't want to poke it while the fan's drawn because you'll get ash pulled down into the cabinet. Just wait till the fan cycles, fan shuts off, give it a couple pokes, push it down, good to go. That's true barbecue. Alright, we're at the 3-hour mark. Let's take a look, see what it looks like, and get a temp probe in it. Looking good, nice color. Another quick spray down here. Get that temp probe in. Alright, we're at the 3.5-hour mark. My internal temp is 135. I'm done spraying it down with cold water. Just going to let it do its thing and work on the formation of the bark. Okay, so after 4.5 hours, that's what we're looking like. We're at an internal temp of 156. I'm going to go ahead and start basting this glaze on here. I'm going to get several coats of this glaze on. Okay, after 5.5 hours, we've hit the stall. We're at 160. It's been holding 160 for the last 45 minutes. So that tells me it's time for me to get this off of here. Oh, look at that. Boy, that looks beautiful. Alright, we're going to get it off, wrap it up, and I'm going to put it in the oven. Okay, so for me, there's really no reason to keep this in the pit. It's already got enough smoke, it's already got enough flavoring. Why waste wood? So I'm going to wrap it and put it in my oven. So I have a little bit of this glaze left. I'm going to add just a little bit of apple juice. Mix that up. I'm going to pour it over the shoulder just to get a little bit of moisture, extra moisture down in there. And I'm going to wrap it up, get it in the oven. After 8 hours, we're at 203 degrees. Time to get it out of the oven. Time to let it rest. Alright, so here we are at the 9-hour mark. After letting rest for 1 hour, look at that. Here we go. Just separating the muscles. That's how I'm doing it. Look at that. Look at that bark. Just pulling right apart. Smoke ring, nice and tender. There it is.